Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everyone is really doing well. Welcome to this live stream. And we got a nice dump yesterday. And I won't say that we have got bottom, but I won't say that because we bought between 84,000 to 85K with my average of $84,500 approx. And it's slightly under, but 84,500 is because I took over of the a little bit profits. I mean, in case if and I have set my stop sell limit. I mentioned when we got this move on the downside around 84 to 43, and I mentioned that move our stop loss to break even, so that next time it goes to 84,500 basically, it should have hit, and I was expecting probably it should have hit. If we would have seen this move like this, I mean, I was like, this might be some sort of a, triangle, and it breaks down like this. I was like, it might break down and do some sort of a double bottom, but then it had an ascending triangle, which eventually broke out. So now I don't know whether we should book right now or what, because we are in a tug of war. The bulls and bears are fighting basically. So it's like, we are fighting. If you got stopped, good morning, bro. If you have got stopped, then wait for the new buy. I am still having my spot bags. My spot limits have set stop sell limit basically, and it's at 84.5. So if this level is flipped on the daily, then we would be very, very, very. I would say we might just probably go down to $80,000 as well. The question is not here whether we will just reclaim it and we will pump it, but let's see, I mean, what we get it. So if you let's just look at the Bitcoin charts, we have it on daily. So this is the daily time frame on the BTC, ladies and gentlemen, and I just wanted to probably connect and see as to how the price have reacted previously on breaking under the EMA 200, after a big move on an upside, like a crazy pump, and then it broke down. So we got a crazy move on Bitcoin from 2023 October, and never once we have, broke or have lost EMA 200 till probably, 4th of July 2024, that we lost the EMA 200 in a single slingshot like this. I mean, no retest, nothing. I mean, just it lost it. We closed only one consecutive candle, and the next candle was like another big wick, and then we accumulated under the EMA 200 for like few days, and after that we broke out, and then it got a very nice rally. Similarly, we got a similar breakdown. We happened on 4th of August as well, exactly after 1 month, and a very similar breakdown happened, a one daily closure under, and then we got a big sell-off, and then we got some accumulation, and then a pump like this. And then again, we broke down under, it closed under on 27th of August for like less than 20 days. But this time it was different, and we stayed for long. I mean, we stayed for almost like 8 to 10 days under EMA 200. So now again, after I would say, reclaiming EMA 200 on exactly 17th of September, 2024, after reclaiming EMA 200, BTC, this time again we lost EMA 200 on the daily for the very first time. It's like we lost. So honestly speaking, there are two situations might happen over here on BTC basically. So the first thing is we reclaim this as now we are having some tough resistance around $86,000 and $85,800. That's a resistance basically. So if we have lost it, there is eventually today is going to be the deciding factor for Bitcoin, whether we are going to pump or whether it's simply going to dump, and yeah, basically. So today is going to be the deciding factor, whether if we are bottoming, it's going to be today. If we are don't bottoming, if we are already bottom, let's say this is your bottom, then because we are having this white candle, and that's your order block basically, we have got a very big fat candle practically. And now that we have broken under, this is your resistance. Your 91,650 is 91,165 is your resistance basically. As you can see on the daily time frame, it has been testing like many times, and now we have broken under basically. So this is a strong breakdown on BTC at this moment, and Today is going to be some sort of a, very, very important, I would say, or deciding factor for BTC, whether we are bottoming or whether simply it's going to reclaim the EMA 200. If today we are closing under EMA 200 as well, then I would say basically that short makes more sense on Ethereum and altcoins, because then ETH BTC would simply start going more down towards 2604 and maybe even 2475, which means that Ethereum is literally going to underperform versus BTC the way Bitcoin was performing like 2 to 3 days back. So this is a very, very, very important factor that we have on. Today is going to be the deciding factor. This 24 hours that we have, I would say less than 24 hours we have, is going to be the deciding factor for BTC. We close under EMA 200, kalas, the game is over. If we close above, and it's going to be nice, because let's say if we close above EMA 200, if you, let's say, stopped out on BTC, and if you're not having any positions, you can buy back BTC. There is going to be a retest of EMA 200 at 85. I might go even under towards 84.9, but that is where you buy. And what is going to happen is for the next few days till the blood moon happens, we will be going for a bearish retest of 91,165. Can even slightly go beyond like this. And then I would like to see something like this one more time. And the reason why I feel that we should be getting something like this is simply because I really see the move as 1, 2, and that we got a wave 3 like this. This can be as like wave 4 and then one more down the wave 5, like finish till the blood moon and the dump, on or after or on or slightly before blood moon. And we form a very, very, very good, 3-drive pattern formation. Also possibility of a 3-drive pattern formation, and then afterwards we go for a slight accumulation and then a push up like this to 100k. So that is would happen if EMA 200 is reclaimed. At this point we are at a very tricky situation basically. And why I say tricky situation, because BTC closed daily under, and this can be a trap actually, honestly. If I would be the market makers, I would have literally trapped lot of bears over here. I just wanted to trap them. In fact, I would force the bulls to sell their spot backs and thinking that, this is some sort of a McDonald's M pattern and we will simply dump it back down to 67, 68k. And they will just simply, I will just let them probably sell here, and I'll just probably run it to 91k, creating an alternative liquidity pool around EMA 100 and force them to rebuy everything, and then we will dump it back down to 60k, 70k. This would be an ideal scenario, but let's see what BTC gives us for us. So we just gonna play the levels, ladies and gentlemen. So if you just go down onto the lower term time frame, our EMA 200 on the daily on Bybit is at 85,636. On Binance, it's slightly different. There is $100 difference because of the historical data. Bybit, don't have that much historical data compared to Binance, so there is slightly change in number actually compared to BTC on Binance and Bybit. If you look at here, currently the things are looking great, but I might be looking to buy some pullbacks because we are having a previous day value area low and around 86,500. Sorry, the previous day value area low is around $85,000. So we have flipped the previous day value area low. However, we do have the previous day POC, which people accumulated before the dump happened around 88,897. So practically around 88,900. Lot of people bought over here. Might got liquidated, I'm not sure. But at least what I can see or sense from this thing is on this lower term time frame is I do see some sort of a order block here. There is an order block, as you can see on the M15. Even if you just look at the H1 over here, I'm just gonna switch off the TPO and VWAP as well as the price action algo. Let's keep the price action algo for now so that we can have the EMA 200 over here. So practically, if we are seeing that we are reclaiming this whole thing and we are having a resistance around 85 85.9 to 86k. If you're reclaiming this, it would be nice to long with the stops under 85.2. I will open a coin margin as well. You can, and I'll also give some long positions on BTC. And we can probably just simply do sort of a pump, like a V-shaped recovery towards 89k and so on. So we just need a reclaim. Reclaim of the levels are very, very crucial for BTC, and that level is here, which is around $86,000. Right now, EMA 200 makes more sense. So if we do reject, we come back down, we reject like this, and we break and under 84.6. and we go up like this, then it will be a nice short opportunity again today. A short from 85.8 to, like a double bottom, and like filling the H1 order block that we have around 83,000 to 82,500. So that can be a good opportunity as well. But I am more favorable on upside. The only reason why I think I'm more favorable, and I will stick to my plan on the USD dominance. Yesterday I mentioned that we have this H4 bear divergence basically, you see. And also I don't know why this is deleted, but yeah, it's a very good 3 drive pattern, that formation that we have. And we got a very nice bear divergence over here, as you can see on the H4. The only problem with this, now we are having a bullish divergence. So that's the reason, I'm not very sure that what's going to play out. The bear divergence is also played, but the RSI is reset. You see the RSI making lower lows, basically. RSI making lower lows over here, whereas the price, the dominance not making lower lows. Clearly, this is a very good bullish divergence. So we might see one more run on an upside. I'm not sure, but we might see something like this, one more push up on the lower term time frame, and where the USD dominance still makes a bearish divergence again, the double bearish divergence like this, and then we see a nasty drop. So I'm not sure whether how this bullish divergence is gonna play out, but this is clearly on the heart of H4. We are having a bullish divergence. Lot of people have asked me from yesterday that what is our next plan for Bitcoin. I mean, are we topped out this year, this bull run, or basically something left for us to play? I mean, they are holding lot of altcoins. I am also holding near LDO waves, and every 3 coins are in deep underwater basically. On near, I'm down almost close to almost close to 16 to 17%. On waves overall, I mean, from the risk perspective, on waves I risked 1%. I would say I've lost 1% at this moment. I can say that. Still I've lost like 60 to 70% on waves basically from that 1%. LDO still, it was a good investment. I could have, I got a very good DC entry, as I mentioned, from the lower, but still, I mean, I'm not convinced so much, because LDO is practically will only outperform when Ethereum performs. If Ethereum is don't perform, it just looks like shit, then I don't know what LDO will do. But this is the 3 bags that I have at the moment, and all the 3s are down water, and this is spot bag, so I'm just not going to touch it, not going to sell it. Now if those are down underwater, I mean, definitely I'll make a plan. I already have plan for near. I'll share it with you over the stream as well, as to what we will do next with the near. But we, as I mentioned, the USD dominance, even though we are having a bad divergence, but right now we are having a bullish divergence, which is slightly tricky for me at this moment on the lower term time frame. At this moment, so this is exactly I'm watching as to how this bull divergence is going to play out on USD dominance on the 4 hours time frame. How my stops don't go and trigger, I don't know. Maybe I put the stop after it went down like this, but stop limits, I have it. I can show you on Bybit as well, but it's okay if you got stopped out. As I mentioned, I'll give new trade. I'll probably cancel it for you guys. It's okay. I won't consider it as a trade basically. It's okay. Hold on, let's go with the new one. Okay, don't worry, I will not be buying anything at this moment till I get stopped, because I've already put my 20% capital in it. So maybe I will just play with the coin margins if the risk is minimal. But overall, I feel, this, I don't know how this bull divergence we have. I mean, this is like offsetting the bear divergence, this is literally like offsetting it. Maybe one more push is pending for the USD dominance. So we just have to wait and watch as to how this unfold in front of our eyes. But if I see that this 1 hour in 34 minutes, if we are closing again above the EMA 200 daily, I'll buy. I'll just give you that long call. I don't want to miss it, honestly speaking. Why should we be missing the bottom at this moment? We waited for this, so why should we? It's like 4% move on and upside from the bottom, but my buy zone was here, 84K. So I just consider from that move. So it's roughly around 2%. From the beginning, I wanted to buy 84K. I never expected we will go like 82K, honestly speaking. 84K is the levels I have from the fibs perspective. You can see here 1270 to fib. We have it. This is the biggest support that you can have it. So losing it is like a khalas, So the wave that we have here on the lower time frame is some sort of a, A, B, as you can see. 1 second, let me show you. A, B. And now we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. And this is the order block that we are having at this moment. So if once we clear it, once we reclaim this order block like this, it would be good to go with our stops under the order block, 15 minutes order block of 84.2, and with our targets of the 89 and 91K. And that would be a very good bullish target for Bitcoin at that point of time. So at this moment, I'm just going to wait for the 1 hour candle to close. Now let's go to the heart and time frame, where what everybody is waiting for. I mean, we never updated the heart and time frame since long. So let's look at the heart and time frame and see what we have in our bag for BTC. So just going to have the logarithmic scale, my friends, and this is the logarithmic chart. First of all, I never mentioned that we are going to go to 200K or anything above the 127K this run, because I still stand with my week off and bear case scenario. This is the bear case scenario, and the box that we are having, the red box, is the sell-off zone, basically 1 to 72 Fibonacci levels, 104K. Anywhere from 104 to 127K is your sell-off zone. And once this move is done, either this is going to be the B wave or this is simply going to be your wave 1, basically. So either this is B wave or simply going to be wave 1 of something, meaning that this is just a mini cycle. And where is the Elliot wave counts? So either this is B wave or this is going to be a wave 1, and we will see wave 2 most likely towards 32K to maybe anywhere between 30 to 20K. We don't know at this moment how deeper wave 2 will go. And the next bull run, your wave 3, 4, 5 would be anywhere around $500,000. So that's where, BTC, and it can even push it up to $1 million as well, like a blow off top, really. So, basically this would be very, very ultra bull case scenario for BTC. But at this moment, this is very bull case. I mean, if you are a buyer and if you're holding BTC since 16,800, and if you don't really worry about, BTC going back down to 20K or something like that, then I think you should definitely be holding it, honestly. If you don't really want to book some gains, I have booked already at 71.5, and I did not play anything from 71.5 to 100K. Because I was into alts, and we made some good gains in October, November as well. December, nothing. Honestly, the January was still, I would say, a little bit good, not that good. February is a disaster, honestly. And I accept it. It is a disaster. I have not done pretty much good job at this moment with the market, basically, honestly speaking. February is the month. If I show you my PNL, it's a loss, actually. I've lost on NEAR, I've lost on LDA, I've lost LDO, waves already in 2024, so which is already covered with the other gains. And this month itself, February, of course, we did not took any leverage positions, but a lot of scalps were positive and a lot of scalps were also negative. So overall, I would say it's a loss, mainly because of NEAR spots. I mean, I should have offloaded it or at least hedged it. I don't know how did I miss it. In fact, the Sol stop loss I took, at 153, when that is had a 1% loss on me. So overall, I think February is not a good month, and I think sometimes it happens. You may have a bad month because of the bad rate, but I can assure you that you won't have all the months same. Overall, I am expecting the year to be good, and we should end up with a good note. A lot of people. I honestly just want to be very, very honest with you. Yesterday, one of our friend gave a feedback, and he was very clear that everyone in this community wants TMB. Basically, we want you to be more active here, more participants. You guys know that how much I've made from this crypto. That doesn't mean that I've lost the interest. Basically, sometimes the market is such that you really don't have. It doesn't suit your trading style. You just have to wait for that perfect opportunity. January, I missed longing the bottom, but I was not confident about it. February, I had the short. If you remember, 104k on the short. I also gave the limit. 111k something, and I gave the limit as well. I did not fill by like few dollars, and then it dumped, and then I had to cancel 2 shorts, if you remember, and that would have been perfect short. So problem with this is the fear is very much at the moment. Uncertainty is also there in the market because we are at a very big Fibonacci levels. And when we are, I see a very similar situation when we were having Luna. If you remember, I gave the short on Luna at 119.5 with a target of $40, and just went to zero basically. And we made a good money on that short as well. I wanted this short, but if you really ask me whether BTC is top at this moment, it's very difficult to say. Very, very difficult. Why? Because 2 things. So before I go to the analysis, let me tell you guys, no, I am completely motivated, and I'm with you, and I'm open for any criticism you have. If you still, because it's not a game of a month or 2 month or 3 month. You need to give me some time, at least. If I've been not performing this month, February, or let's say 2025 has not been good for me, honestly. I don't know about what other communities they have. Literally, I know what WWG, how many liquidations they have got. I know the other communities, how much liquidations they have got. Lot and lot of communities, lot of people longed 89k, 90k. I know, but we did not long it, because I honestly know that the USA dominance I played very perfectly. Actually, I wait for the perfect opportunity to come. So if you just can have that faith and trust one more time, I would be very, very thankful. And I know you guys have it, but you also have your patience and your limit. But let me tell you guys that this 2025, I'm going to have a good turnaround, inshallah. Because once you get a hold on how the markets are going to be, once you get an insight on, once things are going as per the plan, it's become very easy for you to play. But right now we are in a phase that it's a lot of uncertainty. Why? Because there is a previous all-time highs for BTC is around 66,000, or some exchanges it's around 69k, 69.8. But let's say it is around $69,100. Till BTC is above these levels, honestly speaking, you can't tell that we are in the bear market. The bear market have begun. The bear market will start only and only once we start breaking under 69.1. Once we go under 69.1, the game is over for Bitcoin. I would say that the bear market has kicked in. We are in the bear market, and we have started the bear market. Then whatever bounces we get is literally for shorting. You just simply short. That's how you going to make a lot of money in the bear market. If you remember, we shorted previously in the bear market. We shorted 48k, we shorted 69.1, we shorted 53k, we shorted 44k, we shorted till $30,000 we have shorted, because I wanted to buy 30,000. I was expecting one more push, if you remember, over here. 30,000 I bought it as well, and I got stopped out heavy on this candle. Basically just dumped, and I was expecting the price to pump from 30k, one more push up to new all-time highs, 85k, and then we go down like 15k or something like that. But that plan did not. But till then, till above 30k, we had just shorted. So now I think at this moment, if you really ask me whether we are topped out, it's very tricky, basically. Very tricky to say. I'm not sure at this moment that we have topped, unless and until BTC closes under 69.1. Then, you know, we can say that, yeah, it's topped out. I will be very confident with that. I'll be the first to tell you that we are in the bear market. The only thing probably you should be watching is RSI. RSI, we had a, you know, weekly bear divergence, which is it playing out. RSI is at 48% this week. If we are closing under 50, then it would be like a very dangerous situation for RSI. Very dangerous. In my view, it would be a very clean head and shoulder for RSI at this moment. You have a neckline like this. So hence I'm saying if we are closing like this and on the neckline, then I would say that weekly is going to be very dangerous for BTC. This bloodbath, the blood moon is going to be, the March is going to be the worst month for the overall crypto. I mean, if you think February was the worst month, I think March would be the much worse than ever if RSI closes. So we still have this week to see, I mean, how RSI closes. So it's too early, but overall this doesn't look bullish to me, honestly speaking. So let's see. Now, if you just look at the price over here at this moment, we still have a RSI to sweep the lows to form some sort of a bear divergence. So let's say if RSI, you know, still continue on the downside, this like this, and we form a bullish divergence, sorry, not bear. So we form a bull divergence, and you know, and we just get some chop. We go to like 76,000, 75k, maybe can even go to 73k till the blood moon. If, you know, EMA 200 on the daily is not reclaimed, then this is how I see the market, and we will get a good bounce in my view. This is how I see the bounce would be, the next bounce. If we break out, nice, not then further down like this in the coming months. So this is very tricky. If you really ask me at this point, we are topped out, I would say I don't know actually. I can't say we are topped out because the price is still above 69.1. Until we are above 69.1, this is still in the bull territory. I mean, we are still bullish overall. I don't say or agree that we are you know, bearish at this one. We are topped out. I can't say that actually. So we have to be open with everything. I just don't want to create any biasness, any bearish biasness. So I don't want you guys to have that bearish biasness in your mind. At the same time, I also don't want you guys to have a bullish biasness. So you don't have any biasness, just play the levels that you have. That's it. Whatever the levels. Right now, our levels is EMA 200 daily. Stick with it. Flip, go. Don't flip, short. It's simple as that. Khalas. Till then, just don't think about it, whether BTC is going to go to 115K, BTC is going to go to 60K or 50K at this moment. It's very difficult to say at this moment till we don't break under 69.1. Similarly, for Ethereum, my plan is very simple. So right now, I think we are flipping over here on the M15. So let's take some scalps. So I would just probably go with the limit, 85.7 with our stops under this. And I will be aiming for the liquidity, which is around here, which is around 89.9. So let's just target the Monday lows. It will definitely go there. Like forming some sort of a inverse head and shoulder is a possibility. You know, we continue on an upside path like this. Possibility is there. So let's take the long guys. You can have some market entries and partially, and then probably DCA around 85.786 or 85.640. Okay, just long it. I'm longing it as well. $85.786. Similarly, my plan for ETH on the Harton time frame, let me show you as well, because that is very important as well. The plan for the ETH is to form a range, actually a range structure, a range kind of a structure. So you have a range lows. This is the 886 Fibonacci levels is your some sort of a discount zone basically. Anywhere from 786 to 886, I would consider it is a very good discount zone basically. Even 786 would be slightly too far, but let's say it's good. So I consider this as a discount zone. From the looks of it, we did not took the liquidity over here the way we saw how BTC took a very good liquidity as well. So as you can see, where is it? Yeah, here. So BTC took this liquidity on an upside over here when it went to 99.3. So ideally speaking, I just want Ethereum to, where is Ethereum chart? Yeah, here. To form something like this. I've already posted in the morning as well what I want. Something like this. A three tap setup. And then we run up, try for the IHS, inverse head and shoulder, to push up. So once we reclaim these levels of 2,500, like 0.5 Fibonacci levels, once we reclaim it, we will run. If we reject again, then you can expect the price to sweep the lows, like a bigger PO3 3 tap is gonna play out. Bigger. It's gonna be like a spring reclaim, and then we push up like 2,921 maybe. But this is gonna happen after the blood moon. The pump is gonna happen. This pump is likely from the bottom is gonna happen from the blood moon. After the blood moon, basically, after the dump, not before the blood moon. So at this moment, the plan for ETH is push up to $2,300 and $2,400, a retest of $2,320 to $2,300, push up till 2,512 to 2,540, reject, and then further go down, flip it, and then push up like this. This is going to be your range lows basically. That's a range. So you see, you got the range over here, you got the range, you got the deviation, flip it, go. Till we don't flip, we wait. Okay. So this is the plan for ETH. I am not much interested in ETH, guys, at the moment, but I'm more interested in Solana. Look at this guy. This guy is literally went to the bottom. It already swept the lows, and I personally feel regarding Solana that if this Solana, trust me, the levels are very strong here. 1 to 72 Fibonacci levels, very, very strong levels here on Sol. And this is the bigger 1 to 72, guys. It's not a smaller 1 to 72. So honestly speaking, the order block that we have here, I think if Solana can just give us a bearish retest like this, I would be very happy. I think we can get a very nice short scalp on Solana from here to like a double bottom. So the short scalp makes more sense over here. For longs, I would just simply wait for one more down to 135.9 and 135 for Sol. From there, push it up to 150 would be nice, and some sort of a range formation like this. This is going to be a very strong range. So either we deviate above or we deviate low, and then later we push up to $160. But this is going to be a range, guys. Don't expect much above 160 at this moment, because 160 is now a strong resistance for Solana. Just look at these levels. We have got the breakdown. So I am damn sure to short Solana unless this 160 is flip, then short is going to invalid clearly. So the bounce is for Sol is for shorting, and I'm expecting it to give a deviation under by taking liquidity under $126. So on the lower term time frame, this is the midterm plan for Sol. The red box is where we shorted. Midterm plan. The lower term time frame is to long it actually. This is clearly A. This is clearly B. This is your 1. This is 2. This is 1. 2. A pullback to 135.9 to 135. And from there, we run up to 150 to 152 in the red box. And then as soon as we start going back under 147 over here like this, we short it with our stop loss here. Take profit targets would be 126.85. So this is my plan. You long here, you short here. Okay. So these are the two trades we are aiming for the Sol at the moment. I don't know. Surprisingly, Litecoin is very much bullish at the moment. It just did not dip the way it was supposed to, but it's still accumulating here some sort of a I don't know the wave count, honestly, so I'm not gonna blindly trade Litecoin, but I'm just gonna wait for the current monthly opens to flip. We are at that resistance. If it flips, and we are also having order block and 1 hour FVG, if you just look at the 4 hour time frame as well, we are at an order block here. This is where the sell-off happened. So we just need that flip. If it don't flip, then this is the bearish accumulation, and this might turn like this to a retest of 117, 116. So just wait for it to flip, and we can long it from there till 135 to maybe 136. So wait for a flip. Don't just rush into longing LTC. Tau again on the lower term time frame on the H4. If you see, it's flipping the $362 levels. I'm just gonna switch off the TPO so that the market becomes slightly clearer. This is previous month low at the moment at $362. So practically, if Tau can reclaim here and we can close the 4 hour like this is going to be a very good 3 white soldier candle. 3 white soldier followed by a pullback, is going to be very bullish, and we can expect a push up to 390 to somewhere around 403. This is your range basically. So that's a deviation under. We have reclaimed. You just need a retest of 355. We already got this retest on 4 hour, but let's see in the lower term time frame if we can get one more, and the target will be 400. So the stop loss will be very tight. 346 is going to be a stop loss. You can also have it like 344. Manage your risk as well. But this long, you should only and only take it looking to how the BTC is going to hold the $85,786 or $85,640 on the EMA 200 daily. You just don't want it to be like, a supply block. You just don't want to be like a supply block. Okay. So don't play many alts at this point. Just go slowly and gradually. Start with Bitcoin, start with Solana, start maybe you can have, of course you can have ETH as well if somebody would like to play ETH scalp as well. But I would be more focused on BTC and much focused on BTC only, because I have some good capital involved in it. So I'll just probably try to make most out of it, not touching all. Still, I have a clear view on ETH, BTC, and others crypto market cap. Others crypto market cap, this is what we have lost. This can be a bearish retest. Honestly speaking, ABC, like a double top, and then we might just go like this. So till we don't flip it, these levels, this is a bearish to me actually. So this is like a bearish retest for altcoins actually. So people might think we are bullish and we are recovering and everything else, but this is like a bearish retest, honestly speaking. It's like a range, so this is like A, this is B, and now we are doing wave C. So wave C goes up here to the supply block. This is not a order block, this is supply block, and also resistance. And we go up here, we come back down, and then we do something like this, So this is going to be tough. So we still have some push up pending towards $252 to $254 billion. That's how I think at the moment. You should just avoid altcoins. Just go with the ones that look strong. Solana looks good at the moment because of the breaking out of the diagonal and the trend line. Litecoin also looks good, but still it is under heavy order blocks. So don't touch it till we don't flip the current monthly open. We have rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 times we rejected so far on the 4 hour. Tau, if it gets a green candle on this next 1 hour 11 minutes, if it closes green on pullback, you can long it with a very tight stop loss. So this is what the overall market looks like, guys. Okay, we are overall that this seems to be good. The only thing I don't know how this bull divergence on USD DOM is going to play out. So for now, BTC has flipped, so we are going to play that flip. Okay, we have already riding it from 86.3. My entry is right now 50% entry is at 86.3. When I longed, it was at 86.29, but when I pressed the buy button, it just simply put, I got the price of 86.3 something, 300.1 or 2 something, but 86.3 you can consider for now. And I would be adding 50% around 85,000, as I mentioned, 786 as well. Okay, on a pullback and a retest of EMA 200. So that's what I have on the stream. Yesterday, I talked about a scalping session, a 2-minute scalping strategy. Just a reminder to you guys, this is not my strategy. This is not my strategy. I'm reminding you. So please don't consider this. I have already learned this strategy from someone else, and it's a good winning rate. So yeah, yesterday on the live stream, when we were talking about on the live stream, as I mentioned, when the price is under the VWAP, you should be looking only for shorts. When the price is above the VWAP, you should be only looking for longs. Okay. First question was whether the price was under the VWAP. Yes, the price was under the VWAP the whole time, and we were just the shorts. So I added a lot of shorts. I shorted here, and then I was underwater. I shorted here, I was underwater, but I was still very confident. I shorted here again. So this is what I shorted, and I was like, my stop now would be on. If we do reclaim, then I will just simply close manually, and I would just accept my 3 to 4k loss on this and just move on with the gold. Because I made good money with the gold scalp, but then it dumped so heavily. If my take profit targets, honestly, my first TP was here. This was the liquidity pool. That's the only liquidity pool that I know about. And the second take profit targets was here. This was the major liquidity pool that we have around. So this is what I was aiming for. So I got out here, one order. There are 3 orders I put it. First order hit here. Then I moved my stops and profits. And then the rest of the 2 orders I got here. I was looking for this low as well, but then I saw that we are forming some sort of a accumulation here. This was a very good, I would say. What do you say? What sort of a pattern was this? Checkmate, bullish checkmate. So I just found like a bullish checkmate, and I was like, this is a checkmate on 2 minutes. I don't know how it's going to play out, so I got out. So today, what do we have? What do we have for gold? The morning also, it was a very good short, honestly. So long as well, I longed as well, but that long did not play it out the way I wanted it. It was a very tiny profits, honestly. So when I woke up in the morning, I saw that gold was around at that point of time it was around here actually. So I was like, okay, we had a VWAP and things are looking good. So I was like, okay, even the price is under VWAP, but we have overall previously we have flipped it, so this can be a very good scalp. It was slightly, the conditions were not meeting, but I longed here actually, honestly. It was my mistake, honestly. It was not aligned with the strategy. So I longed it, and I put my stops under this liquidity pool. So when I woke up, actually, the stop got hit, and I lost almost like 1.2 to 1.3k on OctaFX, and then when I saw I got stopped over here, the price was moving up again. So I felt like I would just want to re-long again, but then I waited. But again, when it flipped over here, I re-longed it actually. And then I moved my stops, a very tiny stop loss here. And then I stopped, got for like $600. And then when it lost this whole VWAP, like here we lost, and then we got also a death cross. So then I just decided to just, go with the flow as to what are the rules that I mentioned. Okay, the price is under the VWAP, correct. All the EMAs are under the VWAP, correct. EMA 9 is under the EMA 20, correct. So this is what the perfect alignment it was having it. So I shorted here when a retest of the EMAs. So I shorted around 2913 and 2914. I shorted like 5 lots, like almost double the lots of what I lost here, and like this. And I shorted here. The price fell down. I shorted here again on the retest with my stops at the break even. Same lot I shorted over here, double, and it just went down like this. And I don't know when to take profit. So simply when it started going under 2890, I was like, just take profit and run. So it was a good profit. Overall, it was a positive trade, and I made like almost, the net gains was more than 8.9 to 10k actually overall. On OctaFX, you can play with 1000x leverage actually, okay? So that is, but you just need to play it wisely actually, or else it might just hurt you a lot. If you remember, I started the $100 challenge personally. I converted $100 to almost like $2,800, like 28x just on gold actually. And I also gave the trade from the bottom that we caught 2,580 something. I let it ride. I just went with 1000x leverage, and it just made a good money out of it. So I think OctaFX is a good one for gold. So now what do you mean for the scalps on gold? I still think till we are under the VWAP of 2,904, it's a short at the moment. We can short it. You can short it here. And if it just gives you a pump up like this, you can like short it again. But remember, your stop loss would be here. So you just need to compute and manage your risk, okay? You might not make more R with this. You can make probably around 0.5 to 1 R, but you can risk like 1K if you want, or you can risk like $100 basically, and you can easily make $100 to $200 with this, in my view. Easily $100 easy you can make. So this strategy is good. The only thing what I noticed is this strategy really works in the morning basically a lot during the Asia session, you know, the New York and Asia, basically the combination of these two things. It doesn't work in the London or European session. It's a lot of choppiness happens in the New York session. The volatility fades away, and I think the Europe session is dead for the past 2024. So this strategy mostly works basically. What I feel, I mean, what is my sense actually, personal experience. I don't know why it works in the New York session and Asia session, but this mostly works in this session because you get a lot of volatility. You can simply make a good money in like, you know, 20-30 minutes and just run away. I mean, this is what you can do with this strategy actually. Again, I'm just applying this strategy on gold. Please check this strategy yourself on Forex, how it works out. You can check on maybe NQ futures or Nifty or Sensex, whatever you play, Bank Nifty. You can check on BTC as well. I don't know. I've never checked on crypto. I don't know whether it works or not, but it's up to you. I mean, so for gold, it works nicely and gives good scalps on it actually. Now, a lot of people who really are trading gold on, you know, CFT or MyFunded FX, like, you know, on the prop firms, then you have to be very careful with this strategy because this strategy can tell you when to enter, but this strategy is not going to give you that stop loss, hard stop loss. So for example, I have my own money, okay? So I entered here, okay, what will be my stop loss, hard stop loss? So you can have this hard stop loss, but when you have this hard stop loss, honestly, just ask yourself, you know, your risk reward, whether it's good. Yeah, a 5R is still good, but you don't know till it dumps basically. So, you know, it can even give you good risk reward basically. You see, it not even went here. So it can be 13R as well. And hence, you know, the strategy tells you that the price invalidates, the long or shorts invalidates only and only when it reclaims the VWAP. Till it don't reclaim. So you just have to go with the manual stop loss. You just have to keep on monitoring it. You can't just probably close it or you might get wrecked, you know. So if you're playing with the prop firms, you just have to go low leverage. And even if you're making 0.5% a day out of this, like taking 1 or 2 trades a day with this strategy, don't be very greedy that you just need to make everything in one go. No. If you make in a day 1% as well, just forget everything else and just focus on something else. Don't touch that account. So that's the plan overall, guys, for the market at the moment. And the bot is up. The Telegram bot is up, and what you can take the signals. So I'll show you as to how you know, you can probably connect the Telegram bot. I have the video and now I will upload it because I did not upload the video because if I would have done it, so people would have connected it. It's very easy. So what you need to do is just go to the Cornix login, or you can register or whatever. Log in it and go for the free trial. Just use the 14 days free trial first and see on the demo account and see how the bot is good for you, whether it makes sense for you to have the automatic subscription for Cornix. Cornix also have subscription. I have bought the standard plan, basically standard or professional, I think, the middle one plan basically, you know, where I get an access to 2 signal bots because I need 2 signal bots access. One is for algo trade and one is for this Telegram bot. That's why, and I also need to have some back testing as well, and that's why I took that. So one thing. Second thing is there's an option. So first you go with the demo account, see how it performs for you. Basically this is for free actually, and I will, you know, the video where I posted, I've recorded it. I've mentioned how to connect API with the Binance. It's very easy actually. Or Bybit. You can go to or Bidjet or MEXC or OKX. You can simply go to your account. In your profile section, there is an API option. Go to API, generate the API key. But then after that, there is one more step which is very, very important, because even if you generate an API key, it won't give access to Cornix. You need to add Cornix APIs, to the Binance or Bybit or whatever exchange, so that API is only allowed, to make trades on your behalf, So, yep. And I'll post that video, don't worry. So this is what the plan, guys. And my plan going further for the community is I want to grow this community to the another level. I know, there might be slightly hurdles, but I'm fully focused with it. I'm planning a lot of overhaul for this community. The members suggested as well. So I think, how many of you guys are literally using the bots that I've made, the divergence bot, the breaker bot, the website that we have, on the website we have EMA screener, you have indicators. I just want to know, because if you guys are really, really not using those things, then honestly, I'll just stop it, because I pay the monthly AWS hosting charges and fees, which is costing me a lot basically. So it doesn't make sense. If you guys don't use it, I'll just probably, run the bots for myself. I don't need that bandwidth. If nobody uses it, I'll just reuse it for myself basically. And so I'll just stop it. So I'll just take a survey as to how many people use it. First thing. And the second thing is more quality trades and more streams and updates is what I will focus. Ramadan is starting in like a day or two. So I would just want you guys to I want you to, focus in Ramadan as well if you are following Ramadan. If you're not, then don't worry. And I just want to tell you that I remember each and every one of you and your family members in my prayers, in Ramadan prayer. My Ramadan timing will be slightly changed. I will not be more active in Asia, but I will be more active in New York session, basically in the evening and till whole night. I'll be awake mostly. And I'll mostly be sleeping in the morning. In the Ramadan, the schedule slightly changes basically due to prayers and everything in the night and other stuff. So slightly changes. In Asia, I will try to give some updates, of course. But yeah, the Ramadan will end in the month of March. I'll be fully active. Last Ramadan, I was very, very active. I will be fully active this Ramadan as well. And I expect us to, I just want to make good out of it. Whatever the losses we have made the past month or this month, basically, I just want to recover it for you guys as well as for myself. Okay. The second thing I need your support is, I need your support. Basically, I just wish that you guys can engage on my Twitter. So whatever the tweets I make, just like and retweet it. If you can give me more engagement, it would be very, very helpful. Basically, I know you guys are with me since long. A lot of people are here with me since like I left WWG. So I wish basically that's the only thing I can ask at this moment. The wave counts for gold, my friend, Noman Shahid. This is the wave count. On this, this was the wave 1. This is the wave 2. This is the wave 3 basically. Wave 4 can go till 2815 to 2770. Anywhere in between, the invalidation would be around 2730 would be invalidation for the gold. One more push up. The target is 3041. And once this fifth wave is done, I am expecting gold to give us a bigger dump. Now the question is, this might be the top. This is wave 1, this is wave 2, this is wave 3, 4. The wave 4 can be shallow, and we got a shallow wave 5 like this, as the wave 3 was very, very deep. Wave 3, if you look at the wave 3, it went till 2x Fibonacci levels. You see, let's look at the wave 3. This is your wave 3. Forget about 1618 and everything. It went close to 2 Fibonacci levels here. See, almost 2 Fibonacci levels, 2951, 2952. Basically, that is what the closest. 2 to 2.2414 is the maximum wave 3 can go on the bigger term time frame. So either this is the top, or if not, we are simply going to dump during the blood moon, and we might just probably, we will take this liquidity for sure. This is where bounce is going to happen next. And if this bounce happens before the blood moon to the new all-time highs, this will be your wave 5 like this. And after during the blood moon, we will see a massive drop on gold. The target for the gold is 2,700 at that point of time. So at this point, whether we are top, it's very difficult because we are still above, the 2,787. So can't say at this moment that we are topped at this moment. So we're just going to have to play the fibs and levels. So right now, I'm expecting gold to at least test the levels of 2,815. After that, we will see whether it's going to lose this and going to dump straight away like this to 2,480, or it's going to, run up one more time to $3,000 and then we dump. So we will see at the point of time. But for now, it's, LTF is bearish. Overall, LTF is bearish. And even if you look at the 15 minutes time frame, we are forming some sort of a triangle basically. So that triangle, or you can also say M pattern. So this is a very good M pattern over here. You see, it's a very good triangle. We're already breaking under. So this is your wave 1 or wave A, B, C. And these are like a breakout. If you can get push one more time like this to 2097, 907, 908 would be nice. We can go like this. A similar dump. The dump when you go here, a similar sort of a dump we'll get here as well on gold basically. So this is the overall plan. Now, if we do get a breakout of these levels, if we do get a breakout, then we will long. So then we can probably look for a higher up move like this. Simply the shallow wave, some sort of a shallow wave 4. So we will see at that point. But for now, I'm aiming for downside. Push up, dump to take the liquidity. This is what I want. 2,833 liquidity is what I wanted to take. And then we will see whether we run up from there or not. So at least from here, no longs. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the plan overall, and let's stick with the plan. Let's work really hard to make that thing happen. If you shorted gold on the stream, as I mentioned, 2895.6 over here, I know the risk reward won't make sense, but at least you would have make 11 bips, 11 bips profits, versus if you would even want to put a stop loss here at 0.1, it's a 1 hour setup. I did not short it because my daily target is achieved, so I'm not much now interested in doing anything with the gold today. Honestly, I'm just more looking to trade tomorrow morning. Let's see. So wishing you all a very happy Ramadan. And yes, I'm still holding my ETH BTC underwater long position, Michael Luang. And because last chart to analyze, and this is very important for ETH Bitcoin, guys. So ETH BTC, if you look at here on the heart on time frame. So first of all, where is my average entry on ETH BTC? My average entry on ETH BTC is around 0.3315. So this is my average, okay? And this is going to be a trend line now. So we are literally accumulating under. So what I feel is, if you look at from the weekly perspective, we are having a very good trend line. And a 0.886 Fibonacci level is, is tested. Basically, just let me make it clear. Yeah. So we already tested the 0.786 Fibonacci levels at 0.02375. What we might do is we form a triangle basically when nobody expects. Now 786 is hit, but we still have the liquidity under 0.02301. So we can do something like this. Maybe push up down to 0.02221, and this is where the bigger order block is, and from there we do accumulate, chop, accumulate, chop, and then we push up like this. People will be so bullish here that will be expecting new all-time highs, but then to the contrary, we would do something like this. So this is the ultimate scenario for me. Now, if you're not long here, you're outside, you have not took any long here, just wait for, ETH BTC to flip these levels of 3674, basically this. So if it flips, you can long. Till then, just have patience. Don't long anything for ETH BTC. I'm already having underwater long position. So I'm just simply going to, hold it. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't have a stop loss. My liquidation is under 0.01, so I'm not worried about it as well. Unless I get liquidated, that's a different story. But I might not get liquidated, hopefully. So that's the plan, guys. That's all for today's stream, and have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye. See you.